Well, while you're gathering yourself, let me wish you a happy birthday on the pod.
Yo, birthday pod.
It was yesterday. I know we intended to record on your actual birthday, but
Shit, life. It was a day full of life experiences. You know what I mean?
It was fun.
I feel like if we pushed for the pod, there would have been more shit to talk about after we fucking recorded the pod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it's kind of like a recap. Just what a fucking crazy weekend. So what did we do? You came. We've spent damn near the most time together.
Yeah. This is the most time we spent together in probably since we got into college, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Most continuous time for sure.
Yeah.
Where we're just chilling and shit. But you've been here since Friday. It's Sunday now. And yeah, I fucking put Christian through a workout. That was fucking amazing. It felt awesome to be in that space. I almost want to be teaching, not teaching you, but working out with you and then working out with Raquel almost makes me want to be a workout coach or something. You know what I mean? It's really fun to just make sure everybody's we're all just getting at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's I had a friend who was a fitness coach at it was a crunch. It was a crunch actually.
Really?
Yeah, and he really seemed to click with it and love it, and then he was just fuck that place.
Bro, crunch is
I think it's just the Walmart of gyms.
Dude, so, definitely Planet Fitness is the Walmart of gyms. Fucking if I'd say crunch is not the Costco, but
I'd say maybe Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie. Yeah.
You know,
not the best.
You know what you're going to get.
It's kind of a bargain. It's kind of a bargain. Let me be real, because they have a shit ton of power racks. You know what I'm saying? And I pay for $30, and I can bring a guest every time I go if I want, and I can use the little hydro station.
True.
Which I fuck with, because I'm yeah, bro. Sometimes you just want to sit for 10 minutes once you're done destroying your body. You know?
Yeah. I guess it does have its pros, but also just the sheer amount of fucking people, bro. If you go in there at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah, bro. Going to a commercial gym just completely kills my vibe at past probably 12. Past 12, 2 o'clock, I'm yo, that place is a hellhole. That's that's asking to hang out in Walmart for fun.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Bro, yes.
It's just not it for me.
No, that's what I most of the gyms that I've had that I've enjoyed going to have been smaller, fucking private, much more lax, you know, but
yeah, that fucking $80 gym that I used to talk about. That was definitely the vibe. I feel that's what kind of allowed me to establish my own workout style and groove and fucking.
I feel it's a lot easier to focus on yourself and not so much the progress of the others around you too. That's a big part of it for me.
And I think doing that for a year really helped me cultivate the mindset. And now I can go into commercial gyms and it's whatever. Yeah. Now it's instead of being damn, I'll never get there. It's I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna get you, bitch. In a few years, you're gonna see that I'm doing crazy work right now. I'm looking, yeah. I wanted to something I wanted to talk about this weekend for the podcast was that God gave me a gift. I don't know what stars fucking aligned for God to make this happen, but Christian is into anime now. Christian, fucking bro. We've been friends for what, 6 years?
Yeah, coming up on that.
Probably coming closer to 7 now.
Yeah.
But fucking, he
I've been a staunch get anime away from me.
Anime is a fucking G word. You know what I'm saying? It's not the move. And yeah, my favorite anime, One Piece, is the first one he got into. So I just wanted to say that that was something that was fucking epic to me. That was really what was on my mind at the beginning of the podcast. Was yo,
that's one of our topics that I was gonna bring up.
One Piece is yes, you understand. I feel I always talk about how like we're always talking about like the slow grind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like One Piece is like the slow grind personified into a fucking like piece of fiction, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can't come into this with the mindset of like it's really like fucking lame to like look into it like this, but a lot of people look at it and are like, bro, I'm never gonna finish that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like the series, which is crazy to think that like it was telling you this from the beginning at like episode 1, that like, bro, it's about the climb.
Yeah, like I hate to quote Miley Cyrus, but it literally, like, I swear to God, like,
it's the climb. Like, bro, I'm fucking
like, I feel like that's like a perfect, like, I don't know, it's a perfect gosh, like similarity to like our own like adventures and our own like, and they may not be fucking fighting giants that like guard dinosaurs or eat dinosaurs, and
but
like,
it's like our own shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Shit that like nobody else sees, you know?
like in that, like that enemy could be like your stepdad. That enemy could be like your ruthless grandmother, like just standing in your way. And like, I feel like it's very easy to bring it back. And like, I don't know, it was hard for me for the longest time. You would always say like, bro, some days I wish you could just be more anime.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah, I feel like
yo,
that.
I just like, I would look at you and I'm like,
It's definitely one of my fucking cringe
dude,
sayings that
this
I won't
fucking-
back down on. Everybody needs to be a little bit more anime, bro.
But no, man, I genuinely like would cringe at that, but it like still mind a little bit. But,
Yeah. But now I get it.
but no, I understand genuinely, like the determination, like the relentlessness is fucking like, if you just have that, you don't need anything else. You don't need to be focused on anybody
Literally,
else's
like
path.
the results will come. I feel like a lot of American media and like culture is like the part of culture that's like, yeah, just like put your efforts into where you want and then results will come. It's so like free flowing. It's so like da 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 da. Like it's almost like not conscientious. You know what I mean? But I feel like with One Piece specifically, it's like you're like putting your efforts into things consciously, but also like consciously knowing that like I don't have like, you don't necessarily have like all the control in the fucking situation. You're just like yourself. So you just have to be like the best man you can be in every situation. You know what I'm saying? And like, and have that be your test, like your testament to who you are, I guess. Because I don't know, I feel like a lot of times like I'll come across situations, whether it's like fucking I'm in the gym and I'm like pushing against like some fucking hard ass weight, or like I'm trying to like fight my inner fucking demons, like trying not to blow up on somebody, you know what I mean? I feel like that shit all is like whenever you're putting into like la-di-da-di-da, like, you know what I mean? It just makes it feel like fucking no. So to have it like depicted like that is so like nice for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it gives me like an image in my mind that I can be like, yes, this is where I can like focus, you know, and like hone my spirit almost, instead of like drifting in the wind. You know what I mean?
And I feel like a lot of the like, let me make sure this.
Get quick checkity on the fucking on the thingy wing.
We should have gotten some B-roll is what we should have done.
Oh yeah, for
With all this
real.
time.
Yeah, because like that's true, because we do have the podcast from last week too.
Yeah, and I like, God, it frustrates me. Like I wish people could understand, like, we have like such great content to give them,
and then
and
it's
we
like
fuck it up
you literally
every
can't
time.
because of limitations.
Our
Yeah,
equipment is just like it's not there yet. So,
but fucking yeah, it is annoying. But like we were literally just talking about that before the camera cut off. Like it's a slow grind. Like this is part of the slow grind. Like in One Piece, like this is gonna be such a like One Piece centered episode. But like they have the ship, right, and it's like fucking constantly falling the fuck apart, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, we love it though. And I feel like that's finding like the love in like this stupid ass shit that we have to do every week is like it's part of what I like. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
absolutely. It's like it's all a part of like your own individual experience, and you fucking.
Yeah, bro. Like I feel like
We had a pod called fucking Eat Shit Keep Going. Like, you
dude,
know what
for
I'm
real,
saying?
eat shit, keep
I have
going.
never like that.
Damn,
That is
that's a
stuck
good
with me,
one
bro.
for like Happy Smoke shirt. That's a good one. I think I'm gonna like make that into a screen. Like eat shit, keep going. I
Like,
fucking
I don't know, man. I just think you got to keep pushing through whatever the fuck it is, and anybody can fucking push through whatever the fuck it is and achieve whatever you want to achieve. Whether it's like being the best bricklayer or being the best fucking tennis court painter. Who fucking cares what it is? Just be the best at it. Be your best at it. And that's all that matters.
You know what I feel like can like hinder you and like help people sometimes is like the fucking support system you have though.
Oh,
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like to bring it back to that fucking pirate anime, brother. Fucking it's literally like one of the things the main character says is just like being alone is like the worst fucking thing ever. And I don't know if you feel like that ever, but like trying to achieve your goals alone just feels like it feels like a marathon that you'll never finish. Like at least to me, you know what I mean? Like it feels like I'm in my mind, like, and this is a mental fucking limit I'm putting on myself too. You know what I mean? But like to me in my mind, whenever I'm just like running it alone, it does not feel like I'm like sprinting, like, or even just like running or even walking forward. It feels like I'm like running in place in the snow, in the snow under a light, and I'm just like I can't make, like, you know when you're running in a dream, like you're just like motherfucking go, like I just can't, like it. That's what it feels like to me whenever I'm in a state of isolation, I guess. You know what I mean? I feel like whenever I'm in a state of like collaboration and like community and fucking like, I hate to say, but like tribe, you know what I mean? It's like,
I think, dude, I think we're totally so like, not like we're definitely social creatures, but I think tribal. I think there's so many things that like tie us together. Like, and if you think about it, there is like a few loners, but generally, like most of the population needs to have a network.
and even like the loners, you know what I mean? It's like they're almost like lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Cause like I remember going, it's not even like going through this phase, but like fucking yeah, go for it. Let me go on my rant. But I remember going through this fucking phase where I just thought that I was a loner. You know what I mean? Where I was like I brought Christian into the Publix earlier this morning because we needed breakfast, and we were like a little trippy, a little shroomy, you know what I mean? Just like very light dose, and like he could just feel like the fucking the intrepid thoughts of like all the fucking white fucks around me, you know what I mean? And it sucks. It sucks to be surrounded by people who literally hate their own lives because they've like, to me from an outside perspective, it's like you followed the pursuit of money and shit along the straight path for like as far as you can. You know what I mean? You have kids, you have the fucking car, you have the fucking house. Still not happy. Still like, you know, that I was talking to Christian earlier about this feeling where even though it's my birthday and like he's here for my birthday and we're just here for like 2 days, it feels wrong to like fucking hang out and like chill. So I'm sure like they have that itching feeling where it's like something feels wrong. You know what I mean? But like everything should be right for them. You know what I mean? Where it's like I can literally chill at home with my kids with a pool.
Eyes.
Right. Or honestly, even in our eyes, and like to me, it's like the majority of like working class American eyes. It's like, bro, if you can afford to live in like a beach town with a fucking nice tiled floor house with a pool in the backyard, and like you can like put your kids through private school, daycare, and all that shit, it's like, what's the balls, brother? You know what I'm saying? That shit's insane that like you're fulfilling all these capitalistic quotas, you know?
Yeah.
and you're still like coming up short on the happiness like range, you know?
Dude, that's just like a guy like imagine you're making like $100,000 a year. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you've worked your way up the ladder. After 10 years, you're at $100,000.
Right.
Dude, if you like out of nowhere, some guy came up, offered you a job for like $200,000, your lifestyle that was sitting at $100,000, you're gonna totally flip that.
True.
But you know what they say is like, you get used to that $200,000 mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
you just want more.
Yeah.
You just want more.
It's gluttony, and I feel like a lot of that is what's like destroying so much of the country right now, especially with like inflation and shit. It's like all of that like divisiveness and all of that like I think greed. I've said greed more this weekend than I have in the last like 3 months.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like
it's just so apparent these days.
Greed just drives all, man, and like it's so like I said earlier, it's very tempting. It's so tempting. You know?
Yeah, it is tempting to just like give up everything I like and like make money so I can buy things that I also like. You know what I'm saying? But then I feel like part of me is blessed to like watch anime because like every time like the character is like doing that shit, they're always like, I hate myself. Like they're like and everything every time that like it stops someone from doing it is like, bro, if I made that decision, like I wouldn't be able to stand myself. Like fucking the person who wants to just like live their life. To me, it's almost like aimless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Without a dream, because like we can make money till we die. You know, you don't have to retire. Fucking yeah. Well, what is your end goal? Like, do you have a dream, or are you just like floating about? Like,
I don't know what the term is, but they like in Japanese they have like a specific term.
It's called ikigai.
Ikigai? Yeah.
The reason for living.
Yeah, where you not fall asleep at your desk, but you die at your desk working.
Oh no, I haven't heard of that. Ikigai is like the reason for living, but that's what that word means. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And that's the thing, man. I feel like it tracks. It tracks all the way back to like us, and like if our grind set is bad and it's keeping us from like all these motivations, and like I just think like Japan is like a nice little microcosm for us to kind of see.
Oh yeah, it's like a hyper concentrated community, bro. Fucking it's an island nation of hyper advanced individuals. You know, not like everybody's hyper advanced, but it's a hyper advanced society where like it's super technology, super like first world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just think that like fuck that guy
that fucked me up.
Just like
it did fuck me up too.
I was trying not to let it. But no, I think that it is a great microcosm to show like what can happen to society if we allow technology and like those like almost like robot societal like ways to treat people. Because like people in Japan, like that's been a problem for them. Like their population has been a problem because people just aren't fucking.
You know what else too? I feel like it's been a problem for them, like because they're slowly becoming more old people than young people, like population wise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for us, it's like the same problem, just like that it's not perpetuating like that. Like it's just gonna take a lot longer to get there.
Right.
And I feel like this is just a good and bad part about living in America, but living in Japan alone is really easy. Like they have a lot of solo oriented shit where it's like, oh, you're eating alone? Here's a wall so that you can't see the person next to you eating alone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or like you're eating alone, like
I love
don't even waiter, fuck a waiter. Press a button. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen that restaurant, bro. Yeah. Shit like that. And like I just think that it could like we're already seeing like people our age aren't dating that often anymore either.
Oh, not like the generations before. No,
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like by 17 or 18, like in 1960, you pretty much like knew who you were gonna marry. Even up to like 1970s,
Right, but I think that was flawed as fuck. I think that was definitely flawed as
I'm
fuck.
not saying that it was a great system at all. I'm just saying, like, if we're trying to look into the future a little bit, I think Japan is like a very good indicator of like what's going to happen if we keep industrializing, we keep revolutionizing.
Oh yeah, I feel like it in ways it's like the not desolate future. That's not the word for it, but that's what it means. It's like the like, you know, like Hunger Games. It's like just like the wrong future. Just like it.
Yeah.
And just
dystopian.
Dystopian. Yeah,
Yes.
not utopian, dystopian, right. It's just like a dystopian route for if the mass thinking was like, no, I just want to be by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm shy, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a whole island was like that, it's almost like, yeah, like you can be normal. It's hard though. You know what I'm saying? It's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Like here, it's almost like you have to be, you have to be normal, or you're gonna go like a little. You're gonna look insane or go insane. You know what I'm saying? Because like we're such a conformist society. I feel like.
Yeah, but I think we touched on it yesterday, just like in random conversation. But like the people who are like the craziest always end up being some of the most successful, or can be, like, that seem the craziest to us, you know?
But it's in different ways. Like,
I think so, yeah.
Like whenever, you know, Sam Sulik?
I don't think I do.
It's the fucking yoked ass lifter.
Yes,
Yeah. So like for people who don't know, Sam Sulik's like a recent up and coming natural body lifter who's been lifting for a few years and is like younger than the both of us, and he's just like
fucking massive,
and he's like making a new wave of long form content. Like he's getting like 500K, like a million views on 30 minutes to like an hour long workout videos of no music, no cuts. Or like cuts, like, right, but like not like jump cuts. It's
not
very
like
much like
it's definitely not like one of those like generic like YouTube. Just eat more.
Literally, he's just like, it's kind of just like you're working out with him. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it.
Just dripping content.
But he was saying that, like, bro, if you got into the gym, like, or like got into fitness without. And I don't know what got me to this, but I just know this is definitely what I wanted to say. Without like somebody like teaching you or like having a gym buddy or a friend being like your mentor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like kind of a freak. Kind of freaky. in a good, because he's always like, I'm getting a freaky pump. You know what I'm saying? So like in a good way, you're like a freak. But like, we were talking about crazy people. That's what it is. We were like how that like crazy hunger for success, the drive, is like a common factor. A lot of successful people. But yeah, bro, I feel like
I'm gonna check this one more time.
Yeah, I'm feeling nervous on it too, because this is oh shit, not the water. This is a good conversation. It's crispy, man. It's crispy. Hit that fucking flex.
But hey, man.
But no, bro, I feel like I've just been reflecting a lot over I've just been fucking reflecting a lot over the past few days, and like, yeah, bro, I'm proud to be a fucking crazy guy. I'm proud to be.
Yeah, I think there's something out there that I'm meant to do and like help people with, and whether it's like, I don't know if it's like property right now, because my big thing right now is like, where the fuck are we all supposed to live affordably, respectably,
for real, like for the future, like that's hard to even envision where I'm actually gonna live.
And like that's the thing, that like it feels a little bit like One Piece. But like, I mean, you look up at that and you're like, well, there's 3 companies that own like 81% of the S&P 500.
Yo, it is, and like One Piece.
The same fucking companies own like 45% of all properties in the United States.
Damn, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, man.
And it's not like that fucking process is slowing down. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
shit's
only
keep going. Like fucking,
Dude,
It's
I'm
gonna be
telling you,
more.
I think as soon as house flipping turned into like a YouTube trend and a TikTok trend,
Fuck. Yeah.
dude, it like there was a new construction home they fucking just put into my neighborhood. I know this is not flipping, but it was a new construction home they just put into my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a quarter of an acre,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little bit bigger than this pool deck area, and they put a $60,000 trailer on it,
Mm-hmm.
a double wide.
Mm-hmm.
Put dirt down, put like one little pad by the street for a concrete driveway or whatever, and then $277,000. Like,
I feel like we're literally just throwing away the value of the U.S. dollar doing this
No,
shit.
that's-
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Just
exactly
like
it,
fucking.
like-
Oh, let's make it worth less and less and less and less.
yeah, and
It's
I
kind of
think,
insane.
dude. Just shit like that, man. It just infuriates the fuck out of me, and I think that I'm gonna do something. So I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna fucking do it.
Part of me
It's kinda
wants to
cool.
become like a political leader. If I knew that was like a valid route where I could change shit, like part of me wants to be like, dog, aren't you tired? Like, aren't you just fucking dog tired of anybody else telling you that like anything's gonna fucking change? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't like, it's like part of me, right? Because I don't have the answers. I don't know how to change shit. And it's also like a fucking democracy where people who are, what's his name? Mitch O'Connell or something?
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell, bro. They like, he's just expired.
Gone.
He's more
Yeah.
expired than rotten eggs.
Yeah.
And there he has brothers in the goddamn brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
fucking
I could
calling the
definitely see
shots. You know, like it's and then the people under him who are maybe like 10 years younger, 20 years, still old, right? They had to suck his dick to get there. They had to suck like whoever's fucking dick to get there, like metaphorically speaking, of course, maybe even literally, but like fucking. You have no idea how deeply ingrained it probably is. Like, I probably have no idea either how deeply ingrained, like, whatever old political system of control is in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you...
I just want to know who has their like hands up the asses of these politicians that's making them talk and say this bullshit. Like, I've just heard some like outlandish shit from these people, and like their supporters go fucking nuts for it. Like, it's like there's this like mob mentality. I'm like this like mental game. I'm winning at it, and like I don't give a fuck about any of it, bro. I just want everyone around me to live a good life.
I feel like that's literally the goal. That should be the goal for everybody. But at this point, I'm going to title this episode like Watch One Piece. Because fucking, we were talking about it earlier. Like, the main characters, you were like taken through their backstories of hardship and like fucking what molded them into making the key choices that like makes them who they are. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Sanji like will never let anyone go hungry ever because he damn near starved to death on an island. You know what I mean? And then like Luffy won't ever let his friends like be fucked with because he was saved by someone who would never let their friends be fucked with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was shown like the absolute definition of like, I care about you. I care about you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not going to get into everything else, but the fucking point of the story is like once you get to a point in life, like you're like 30, 40 and you haven't experienced shit like that, shit starts to get twisted in your brain. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Especially if you're not even thinking and you're just like, there's this metaphor, right? That, this Chinese philosopher used, and he's like, if you like, don't think about how you're thinking, your mind's gonna be like a balloon in the wind, just going whichever way people want to pull you, even if you don't want to, because it's like, oh, you're going that way, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like it's almost like an epidemic in America or even like the world, or like things are just stale in their minds, you know what I'm saying? Or like something's twisted in their head because they can't remember what molded them, or they never had something to mold them into like a good person, you know?
Yeah, it's just hard for me to like kind of wrap my head around that, because like I had the same parents growing up as my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm number 6, so like they'd been through a lot, right? My parents, but like my brother, take him for example. He's like 36,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
Keep
like,
going. I'm gonna check the camera.
yeah, no, he's 36, and he is like, I don't know how else to describe it other than like he's already given up. He's like, I'm at 36. What have I had to like show for myself? I have 4 kids that I'm like struggling to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's just given up. Like there's no, like, for him there's no way forward other than to just like sink his head in the dirt, smoke as much weed as he can, and fucking keep on chugging.
Damn,
and like,
bro.
it's just so sad for me to see, because like I know we had, I don't want to say the same experiences because we're not the same person,
Mm-hmm.
but we had close to the same childhood. And like I'm not saying by any means that I'm like this fucking amazing, great, awesome person because I'm so great and cool and I've achieved so much. But like, fuck, man.
It's
like,
about how you carry yourself.
Yeah, man, that's it. And I feel like he's doing himself a disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's very sad to see. Like,
I feel like a lot of people are doing themselves a disservice, like just not fulfilling
even
what they can.
Even let me take it to girls now.
All right,
Even to this
bet.
girl that I was like, she had been like self-deprecating. I told you, we were talking, we had met on Bumble, and we were texting we've been texting like the last day and a half, maybe. And she was like super self-deprecating, and I was like trying to be there, cool, whatever, da da da. And then like at some point today, she was just like, "You're just trying to fuck."
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, that could be a possibility, but like, how the fuck are you ever gonna know if you just like shut me down because you think I'm just trying to fuck?
This is
like
true. But you know, part of me agrees with you. Like I remember when you told me that, in the moment I was like, yeah, like these fucking bitches are crazy. Like, but the other part of me is like, it understands that that person was probably just like hurt. Just hurt, taking it out on somebody else, like trying to find like something that's going on, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or
sorry to cut you off. I don't,
Go
and
ahead.
I have total respect for that. But
I mean, I don't have
then
respect for
why-
that shit, bro. Why the
No,
fuck?
no,
Why the fuck you going out in public talking to people if you're hurt? Heal, motherfucker. Heal.
That's my problem with it. Like if you're, I'm not saying you have to be fully healed to go and date someone.
No, but yeah,
But-
healing's not like a fucking one and done thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It never is. It's not like a straight path. But bro,
Yeah, what she was doing in that situation was like consciously just like doing the
Like-
opposite of healing.
and like that's the thing is like, why would you even like put yourself out there if you're not ready to? No, I'm not. I don't. Let me. How do I put this? Like, if everyone's out to get you all the time, then how are you meant to get anywhere? And like, I'm
Oh,
not trying to
God.
hop on that kind of train. You know, I'm not trying to be anywhere near that kind of energy.
To like to animate what you just said,
Mhm.
right? Like, or even just to like story eyes and like metaphor eyes, you know what I mean? Like fucking how is like the dog who is like biting everybody's hand supposed to eat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot foster what you want out of like that person probably wants like love and affection and
Yeah.
bond, you know what I'm saying? So you can't foster what you want out of just being like, you have to want me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You definitely have to have this like mutual union of like, I want you and you want me. So this is like a crazy 1 in a million experience
Yeah.
where we're not like tricking each other or I'm tricking myself and you're tricking yourself into us thinking like we're the ones. You know what I'm saying?
So and like I don't know. I think it's a lot harder also on like dating apps as opposed to like meeting in person.
Yeah, because it's just not real, bro.
Yeah,
it's just so fake.
It feels like everything feels artificial until like you meet that person. You know, you're just talking to like your phone screen.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, how do you want me to garner a connection for you? Like that's already hard enough over a phone. And like,
dude, I feel like that's just I don't even put any investment into dating apps anymore unless the girl is literally expressly interested in someone who looks like me. You know what I mean? Because that's what it means at the end of the day. Whenever you're just like expressly interested in the outer appearance of who I am. You know what I'm saying? And as someone who's just not into that anymore, it's just like, I can play the game when I want to, but I don't necessarily want to right now.
See, but in my eyes, it's like...
Yeah, check the camera one time.
Yeah. If, like, you don't play at all, like, and, like, you got to go where the girls are. So, like, I don't know, man. A part of me is, like, also, like, if you don't put yourself into any kind of space like that, then, like, nothing's really going to happen. But also, like... You know, you do have to run that risk of just running into shit people. And, like, not necessarily saying that the girl that I was talking to earlier was shit.
And what you're talking about now is hard. I feel like that's hard as fuck. Or at least for me, with someone as someone with anxiety, like, it's hard for me to take that chance where you're like, yeah, you could ruin my day. Like, you can, you like all those people in Publix, like, if I were alone, I'd be like, I'd probably carry that shit. I'd be like, these fuckers at Publix. You know what I mean? I go home, tell Cindy about it, but like we were saying earlier, like the community and the group and just like having you around even helps me like just fucking, it just bounces off. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking, I don't give a fuck because I know that there are good people and like they're literally in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like fucking, I posted on my Instagram today, like I'm really happy with how I spent my 20th year of life because I fucking got to spend a hell of a lot of time with you for sure during the second half of the year. And like, I got to hang out with Faith again. And it's just like, bro, like everything that I really, really like loved about this year was just the people, you know, the people in my life who brought the joy to the memories, I guess. Because, like, you can do, like, fun shit on your own, like go to the beach, swim, see something beautiful, a sunset, like the sky, the sun rising. Shit's not the same. Not the same unless you have, like, to me at least, and I feel like that may be wrong. Like, some people can look at that and be like, you're wrong. But to me, it's like, no, I want to share it. I want to share this shit with my motherfucking best friends, bro. Like, yeah.
And, like, I don't know, man. You're right. I think... even looking up at some clouds can have a totally different meaning with someone next to you who's like...
Literally, like, we were just fucking chilling on these chairs, looking at fucking clouds, like, drinking 3 beers. Like, you know how bored I'd be doing that shit on my own?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, okay, well, I'm halfway through beer one. Time to fold this chair up and go home. You know what I'm saying? This is just... like, I just don't...
I don't know, man. It brought me, like... I think last night... was like a good realization for me. Like I felt like absolute shit that I left my ID at the gym.
Oh really?
Dude, I felt so bad. I thought I had ruined your whole birthday. Like your first time going into the club and like I'm the club master. Like, God.
Yeah, I'm so dead. I feel like keep going.
But it ended up being so fucking solid.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Like, the people.
Like, yeah, I feel like
we're fucking cool.
Dude, you guys, I told everybody who I invited, and this is extended to, you know, everybody that I fuck with, really, because I can't keep you all in my mind all at once, but, like, everybody that I actually choose to spend my time with, I feel like they're literally a cut above everybody else, like, in terms of comedy, how smart you are, how hard you work, how pure your heart is, like how happy you are, which is hard to be in this world of people who hate everything. You know what I mean? It's like there's something about you that I really, 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 really fuck with, and it's almost like there could be a whole movie about your fuck ass. You know what I mean? Like I'd make the documentary about your fuck ass. I feel like that's why I have people on the pod, like you on the podcast. It's just like, bro, you guys are all fucking awesome. People need to know about you guys, including myself. You know, sometimes like I have trouble being nice to myself or like seeing myself. So like I just want to include that too. Just like everybody on this channel deserves to be known. You know,
Yeah.
we're like big people with big potential. I feel like.
You call me fat, bro?
Fucking oh my god.
Sorry, I had to slip in a dad
brother.
joke. Sorry, had to slip in a dad joke. But yeah, man, I fucking no, for real. I can see where the fuck you're coming from, man. It's like coming back here to like southern Florida and like not living in a city, like it fucking like took its toll on me for a bit. And like
cuz I bet it's cuz you like had the crazy group community in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean part of that, and like also just like the total like social fucking everything all the time to I'm back at my parents' house.
That's what I'm saying.
Paying rent, dealing with family stuff, and like I don't know, man. That took it out of me for the longest, and like I didn't know what was gonna be the thing, and this was the thing, dude. I have fucking like absolutely devoured like just coming here and fucking enjoying my time with one of my best friends and being able to fucking put out content that I enjoy. May not fucking always come out, but
the best, like, but still, like, people enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm
like,
saying. If we get one view that is not our own, I'm happy.
Love you, Nadine. Look at me. Yeah. You go crazy, bro. You go crazy every week. You really like to bring it back to community. You know what I mean? Like, we've never met her. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But like, I feel like she's probably really fucking cool. You know, like, I feel like if you want to listen to what we have to say and like you have an open heart and you agree with us, yeah, you're fucking cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that like people should have an affordable place to live, if you think that like, I don't know, that maybe like capitalism is not the most correct thing ever, like, I don't know, like,
I'm not saying communism is.
not saying is, but like fucking
the system we have now is obviously not working.
And the track that we're moving down obviously isn't the best one either, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like you'll bring that up to people, and it's not like I want to be like, oh, fucking, can we just talk about the political state of fucking affairs right now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it's if I can see like in your eyes that you don't have this baseline understanding of like nothing really matters that much. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what matters that much to you other than like, you know how you're like, oh, dealing with family shit. It's like, fucking me up. To me, it's like, that's one of the things that'll probably never go away. Like, family, you know what I'm saying? So like dealing with family shit, like moving back to it early on, I feel like it's almost like a big step for you as a person who like, now you get to move past all the temporary bullshit that you would have held on to a little bit longer. You know what I mean? And like you would have almost had this second, for me, I know you didn't really fuck with people in high school that much, but like for me, whenever I first moved away, like to Jupiter, there was this like feeling that like, oh, everything's like spacing out from me. You know what I mean?
Dude, I definitely, like, I couldn't, high school was like, fuck. I hate to say I peaked in high school, but I had a fucking great high school experience.
Bro, you decide where your peak is, bro. We're not done yet. We're not peaked yet.
Nah, fuck no.
Nah, fucking definitely glad I didn't go up in high school. Yeah.
Oh, dude, for real.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
I
like,
was the fattest homecoming king around.
Like,
boy.
you glow up went crazy after high school. You got to give yourself the credit for that. You you put in the work, bro.
And I'm like, I'm glad to say that like it started out with a girl, you know, and then it transitioned into me like realizing that I'm like worth fucking working for. I'm worth like working with. I'm worth fucking I'm worth fucking putting in the work for myself. So fucking it's been really good, I think, on my mental health.
I hope like, I know my struggle with that's hard. You know what I mean? Like, even though I can tell myself and tell other people that, like, yeah, bro, like, I feel like this. Like, there are times when that shit will creep up on me. I'll be like, nah, bro. This is
You're
like,
really not shit.
I'm not shit. I'm mid. The steps I'm taking are smaller than baby steps. They're micro shit steps. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you
And sometimes it feels like 3 steps back, bro.
dude, it does feel like 3 steps back sometimes.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say this like right after you're like, I felt like shit for forgetting my ID, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like if I was even like a year ago, 2 years ago, that would have been a salty ass Matthew, bro. That would have been a salty ass Matthew who wasn't understanding that, like, just have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it's just like a fluidity you have to find almost, where it's just like, yeah, sometimes things are gonna be like, you know, like it's joy is like free floating, you know, like I can breathe it in and it comes out of my fucking mouth, like it's a great day. And then like I also know that there are gonna be days that like that shit's just not there, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, like these past few days, I'm like going on a tangent now because I can't remember what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna end it on these past few days. Yeah. Like they just make me know that like they remind me that there's like shit to look forward to, even in the small things, even in like literally just gathering the most epic people I know, like just to hang out. Like, yo, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Liam yesterday, like getting you 3 together is like a blue moon, bro. Fucking if Faith was there, it'd be like a fucking green moon. Like, like fucking, it literally like you guys are like the Avengers, you know. You like fucking.
Oh my god.
I can't stress it hard enough, you know. But
yeah, I think it's good. I think what you've done is what everyone should do, is keep absolutely like the best people that you run into like with you, and like keep them near and like appreciate them and fucking
really
appreciate
bro
you.
I really
like,
try hard to like let you guys know I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Like my mom, and I don't necessarily have the best ways of showing it because you know, I just like, you learn from your parents and shit, like how to take care of people. But like that's why I'll pay for shit, or like I'll just like not give a fuck and do it for you. You know what I mean? Like I'll go to Okeechobee. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like if it's for somebody I care about, I think there's just something that like flows, like energy flows through me. Like not to be like super cringe, but like fucking like the tiredness in my fucking shoulder, like it turns from like tiredness into like we're amped up. Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking like bro, we got to get shit done. You know what I mean? Like when I was napping earlier, part of me was like, man, we could just fall right back asleep. And then like I closed my eyes, right? And then like in the corner of my mind, I was like, Christian's waiting. And I was just like,
dude, I was not worried that you were like not going to be able to get a good nap because you were like worried about me. But bro, don't you fucking sweat. I've been tearing One Piece to shreds, bro.
Yo, I woke up. Yeah, I saw
direct into
that.
the brain hole, bro.
I woke up like midway through my map and I was like, fuck, he's probably so mad that I slept for like, what is it, an hour and a half? This is crazy. And then I see that you're watching One Piece. I'm like, oh, okay. I can at least like lay down and see if I need more sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was able to like really fully recharge, which was really nice.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, man, I think we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, bro, because, and your phone's probably dying.
Probably very close to dead.
All right.
But, yeah, it's been a good pod.
It's been an amazing pod.
I hope you fucking enjoy it.
Oh,
Enjoyed
God.
it. Yeah, fucking catch you next week.
We're going to find the One Piece.
We're going to find the One Piece.